Hey y'all, hopefully you can hear me. I'm outside down at the coffee shop. Um, Coffee shop's closed, which I kind of didn't necessarily want to go in there anyway, but I just wanted to leave the apartment. Something came over me when I got back over there. I think partly it's because today I've been doing a lot of running around things for my brother. Yeah, and by the time I get back, he's not very appreciative. Not only is he not appreciative, he's like making it seem like I'm bothering him. And that kind of set me off a little bit, a lot of it actually. Because I mean, and it's been my choice. Like, I handed over my life to help him. But I know that I'm wondering, will I get my life back? Because he doesn't, I mean, this is the same discussion I had before, months before, about when will he start stepping up for himself, or does he think that this is going to last forever, where I just, do everything for him and he doesn't do anything, like I think he's now at a point where he can do some things, and maybe subconsciously he's just not doing them, or I don't know, maybe it's because I know I can be tough, and hopefully people can hear me out there. Sorry. I can be tough. I can be, as a teacher, I'm kind of like that. Kind of have to be the one where you gotta nudge people, kind of thing. And I don't know. I started noticing, I don't know, maybe it was just today, but at the same time, as I'm seeing his condition get a little better, you know, I'm wondering, what is his baseline? Is his baseline bipolar? And this is what we're gonna get? Meaning, like, he's leaving the apartment, and I had talked about this before, in the middle of the night. And because during the school year, I'm going to take myself to bed at my house because I just can't do the thing. Only reason why I'm over here really is because I just want to be able to sleep in. Okay. And during the school year, I can't sleep in because I have to go to work. So I get up, and I just happen to be driving over here on my way to work. And it also leads me to, if I retire, will this be the thing where I have to go and see if he's taking his medicine every day? Me? I'm like, no. Like, I'm still waiting on, I guess, his insurance, but how will I know? See, now I think I'm panicking a little bit, quite honestly. It's like, will they tell me that he is too well to have a nurse assistant to come help him? You know? Or am I gonna have to come over here every day and make sure he eats and washes his dishes and stays out of other people's garbage cans? Am I gonna have to make sure he takes his medicine every day by myself? That's the thing I'm worried about. Will this be something I work on forever? Yeah, it's, when does a good deed turn into, this is my life now? You know? I mean, he is being more appreciative, but at some point, he's got to also start stepping it up too. And maybe I had high expectations before, and I did, but now I'm starting to see that maybe he can do a lot more for himself. And he's kind of just choosing not to. I don't know. Or maybe it's coming in spurts. I'm also concerned about the whole counselor situation. Like, he needs therapy. And if he's too afraid to go into an office, will he ever get therapy? It's like, okay, think of it this way. Like, if I'm holding him up, or I'm not saying holding him up, like, if I'm supporting him in a way that if you are like in a pool and you're helping that person learn to support themselves, the buoyancy part of it, eventually I'm not going to be there, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Life is unpredictable. And that's the thing. It's like, um, I don't think he understands that he can have a good life. This is good. Like, he's starting to see that. That's the thing. But he has to actually work towards it. It's just not automatic. Um, where he has this nice place to live, food to eat, you know, there is a responsibility. And even things like um, making sure your apartment is clean. These are the things that I guess young people who go out to the world for the first time have to learn. Like, when they're young and they're just like, oh, I don't have to clean my room anymore, blah, 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 whatever. It's like, well, these landlords can kick you out if you're so dirty that you are attracting bugs and mice and lice and all the things, and they find out it's you, they can evict you. Like, there is the thing, we all have consequences, right? We all have consequences. And I think even though he is recovering and he's getting better, he still needs to understand life has consequences. It's not, and that's again where the therapy comes in, right? Um, if you don't bathe, then you don't smell good. And then you wonder why, like, he'll complain that people don't want to be around him. I was like, dude, you don't bathe. And again, that's part of his illness. Like, he doesn't see the correlation between what he's doing versus what is happening around him. And I have to be mindful with my words because I still want him to be able to uh, talk to me, confide in me, because he is doing a little bit more. But I also don't want him or need him to be resenting me. And that's the problem with this illness, this particular illness, the bipolar part of it, even the schizophrenia part of it, where uh, they tend to think that everybody is against them, that people are plotting against them, that kind of thing. Um, and that's just not the case. So that's, I don't know. It just got to me today because I literally had been cooking all weekend starting Friday. I thought about it, but this is my choice too. Um, there were some things I could have gone out, but I'm also trying to make sure he's getting some sleep, which again I can't make him do. Um, this summer, I will say this summer has been pretty uneventful, and that's a good thing. And I think partly it is because I am there. Um, when I had to go to work and he was doing, wild things, it's because there was nobody there. This is again the very tricky thing. There's no family around us. Like, it's me. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying not to lose hope because I just it just I knew that this was a thankless kind of position. It's not like I was looking for any kind of thanks or anything, but like I said, today it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I know he's waiting on money that I'm just giving him, by the way. Like, yes, he gets SSI, but that gets eaten up so fast, literally, because of how much he eats and runs up the air conditioning and a part of his apartment. And mind you, I'm saying this is somebody who is 48 years old. He never learned any of this stuff 20 years ago. He never, this is the kind of stuff that 20-year-olds need to learn how to do, right? In life. Like, he never learned how to do any of this. And he just thinks that money is just coming. It's like, I'm just giving you money at this point. Like, I'm spending money on you and giving you money, and then you're just throwing it away, you know? So yeah, I feel like I need to have a moment where, like, I know you're not thinking that I'm bothering you. Are you serious? I need my life back. And in about a week, yeah, I'm gonna be um out of town in about 1 week. I mean, I'm not looking for like rewards from God or whatever. It's like I want to live my life now. I'm not waiting for heaven. And like, no offense, I'm just wanting my life back. You know, um, I like my life, and I want him to like his life too. I just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting anxious, like I said, about this whole like health insurance situation. He really needs therapy. Like all the stuff that I'm saying to all of you out there, and especially to you, Earth friend out there. Thank you. Um, I it's very tricky to try to tell somebody these things who is dealing with an illness because they already believe that you know they're being plotted against or whatever. And it also reminds me of my nephew, who he's 19. And I had this conversation, maybe I need to end it here, where I had a conversation with my mom the other day. Um, and she was telling me that unfortunately, because of this whole new Trump thing, my nephew, he can't go back to school for at least a year. He is a brand new budding engineer. He like it's not even like he flunked out of anything. It's just that his hours he didn't have enough hours to get grants. You know. Oh, thank you, thank you. No, there's plenty of women out here like that. It's just that some of us are just tired though. Like tired of being taken advantage of. Now in my situation, I don't think I'm being taken advantage of. Um, I just I need support in the wake up call for him, my brother, that is. Like, I think he really thinks that, like, oh, yeah, this is the good life. And he's finally stopped dialing 911 because I've stopped buying phones for him. Um, the bills are still coming. I'm not showing him. Maybe I should start showing him the bills again, like these, medical bills or whatever. But it's just a lot of us are good people. I think the best in most folks. Like I think everybody, if they had opportunity, that they would do the right thing. And I just happen to have the opportunity to do the right thing. You know. Um, but I also carefully curated my life. And that's the part where I think a lot of people would say that I'm being selfish. I was like, listen, I'm a woman of a certain age, no kids, no partner, and that's okay because I'm okay with that. I like my life, right? Um, even when my cat passed away, like somebody mentioned that the other day. It's like, man, my cat was 18 years old. The last one, I had it too though, but um, the last one he passed away almost a year ago, and he was actually holding me down too. I loved him though, but anyway, it's like I curated my life for a reason. I don't regret it. I don't regret the choices I've made. And I don't know, I want my life back, you know? But I do appreciate it. Speak of the devil. Hey, what's up? What you doing? Walking around? Are you showing people that sign? What does it say? What does it say? It's like a diary? But why are you showing it to people? Oh. You feeling okay though? You know it's like 90 degrees out here. You've got to uh uh it's really hot. Yeah, that's him. I want my life back. I really do. It's like, no offense. I want my life back. So now I'm watching him walk down whatever with some weird handwritten sign. See, this is the other thing that bothers me. I think he's still begging for money, and he is still definitely digging around in garbage cans. And that's what, again, he needs a therapist. He needs a therapist. And I hope this insurance comes through with that some kind of way. We've got to figure it out. I will say that I'm glad that uh, I've been doing the support group. Oh, wait, you saw it? He's a good person. See, that's the thing. I'm so torn. Even you've seen in my other videos. Please watch my playlist. It's like I'm torn. He's strong-willed, and I'm strong-willed. It's like sometimes family can't do family all the time. It's like birds of a feather kind of thing. So he thinks I'm trying to control him or whatever. I was like, I just want my life back. If you can just get your life together, I can have my life back. Okay. Um, in my city back. Maybe I've been resentful too. It's like I've lived in this city for 20 years and loved every minute of it. Seriously. And I don't know. It's like I don't necessarily want like chaos demon energy, and not to say that he is a demon, he is not. But his this destructive, self-implosive mental illness energy, coming around. Like I've I've done good for myself, you know, to be able to afford this lovely, lovely apartment that he lives in, you know. But yeah, maybe I'm just venting, and it happens. It happens to the best of us. I try to be positive, but it still happens. Especially, like I said, it seemed like I'm bothering you. I'm like, sir, you've disrupted my whole life and my bank account. You know. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm going out of town next week. This will be a test run, and I really, I'm trying to prevent things that aren't problems that he would make into problems, you know? And that's why, again, I feel like I do need that support. We need that therapist, we need that counselor, we need that like nurse aide or something, we need it. I hope so. I hope so, because I've just, I pushed only the reason why I pushed so hard is to see if we can get to certain like uh, standards of care, and we haven't made it quite yet to that. And I think he's satisfied. It feels like he's satisfied in where he is right now, where I'm doing all the things for him, you know, and he doesn't have to push himself as far as like challenge the mental illness a little bit because he's got the nutrition. Thanks to me, the nutrition. I know what to say to him as far as like therapy, but I can't be his therapist. You know, this is why I can see why like spouses struggle with trying to get their other spouse to therapy because they think that, oh well, you go to therapy and you just tell me what they said. It's like that's not how it works. That's not. I've done my work. You got to do it too. You know. Oh gosh. Yeah, maybe this is just me in my last minute kind of spiraling out, kind of before leaving town. Because the things that had happened in the past where he could have saved himself, he chose not to. He didn't. Things that were simple to help himself, even when he was missing. So yeah, maybe I'm having flashbacks. It's like all you had to do was this, all you had to do. But then he'll want me to come drive that was like months ago, 2 hours, and that's just 2 hours away. I'm about to be half a day away. That's how far I'm going. It will take nearly 24 hours for me to get back here if something happens. And I don't think he understands the magnitude of that. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And like I said, with the whole like new administration and their whole like health insurance thing, I'm starting to get spooked. And I've talked to at least one person so far. Got hopefully some paperwork on the way, fingers crossed, where they call it HIPAA paperwork, where I'll still have access to his, talk about his care because he's not doing it. He's not doing it. And I've learned so much from this support group that I'm going to. And I don't know. Thank you for just hearing me out and like griping a little bit. So I'm gonna probably go back upstairs. Um, I've started kind of packing a little bit this morning, and like I said, I did a lot of cooking this weekend and starting to put stuff in the freezer. Hope that he doesn't eat it all or whatever. Yeah. Mm. Thank you again. I appreciate it. I appreciate you hearing me out. Yeah, and this is just one of those like maybe I'm just tired. I think it was. It's like I was just tired. Like I said, all that cooking and all that cooking, and he just eats and eats and eats. He eats a lot, y'all. Um, and the fact that this month, like his food stamps got stolen, and then he'll ask me for money that he'll just blow on like look garbage things. Like he thinks the SSI belongs to him to just go do whatever, like buy lollipops and candy canes and whatever, but somebody else will pay for everything. Like it's a long thing, seriously. And unfortunately, caregivers in the past have basically kind of alluded to basically just that he had a free apartment and food was free and all this other stuff, and I'm still resentful of that because that's basically kind of what they told him and he believed that. And I was like, that's not true. That's not true. Like you're on disability because you're disabled, and that money is for housing and food and clothes. Like they lied to you, and I have to be the one to tell them all that kind of stuff. But anyway, maybe I do need to meditate. I do. So, thank you for hearing me out. So, I do want my life back, and I think most caregivers feel like that too. It's like I can totally see how parents, when they're like kids are 18, they're like, they're gone. Not to say that they don't love them or whatever. It's like, do I see an end to this? Like, when will I be able to get my life back? Like, I need you to start doing something. That's kind of where I am right now. I'm getting antsy. I'm starting to do life stuff and getting opportunities that I normally would get in the life that I made for myself. And I don't want to have to continue to say no to go take care of my brother, who could probably start learning how to take care of himself. That's where we are. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go. Yeah. Sometimes it happens. The icks and the gripiness, it happens. All right. Take care, friends. Be good to everyone. Be good to yourself. And that includes me. All right. Bye.